Hi everyone, comic book reviewer here, this time doing another episode review, and this one is on the recess episode, Nobody Doesn't Like T.J. Now, as you know, Nobody Doesn't Like T.J. is the 45th episode of the third season of Recess, which of course aired in the United States on UPN in February the 6th, 2000, ABC in November the 11th, 2000, Toon Disney in 2003, and the Disney Channel in 2003. I think the best way I would describe Nobody Doesn't Like TJ, and due to how it's kind of one of those episodes that has been considered divisive by fans, and a lot of it due to Mr. Enter putting it in his animated atrocities video. The whole point of the episode points out that, well, you might be a likable and somewhat reasonable guy. There are just some people who aren't going to like you, and they might not even give you their reasons, as it might be their personal info. The whole point of the episode is meant to show the Recess Gang minus TJ, who find out from Goldie that he doesn't like TJ. And of course, to basically TJ's friends, they're kind of surprised that Goldie doesn't like him and tell TJ the news. Of course, TJ, rather than understanding to dial it back or trying to kind of forcibly accept it, tries to force Goldie to like him. And the whole point of the episode shows that TJ uses every trick, every tactic, and every questionable method to get Goldie to like him, showing one hard lesson that you can't really force people to like you, and sometimes it might crash and burn, get you into trouble, or put you in a dangerous position that hits you over the head, that you're not really knowing when to dial it back. And after using the final tactic and showing obviously Goldie his world, he makes it clear that he still doesn't like him, and when TJ has to ask the question why, Goldie says no reason I don't. This is his way of saying, it's my personal stuff, I'm not going to let you know. And to TJ's fury, had to finally accept defeat, walk away, and try to take it as a champ. I do give the episode credit, is that it does point out that, yeah, despite being a reasonable, kind, honest, and somewhat decent person, there are just going to be some people who might not like you for any reason, and sometimes trying to force them to like you is not going to work out the way you intend. And sometimes people will and can have justified reasons for calling you out. It kind of reminds me a bit like Sonic the Hedgehog. While Sonic can be a bit more reasonable, laid back, and somewhat trying to be this good person, there are characters in his friend group that do have justified reasons for having their limits with him. It's like looking at Knuckles the Echidna. Knuckles is supposed to be this guardian of the Master Emerald, but because of how he was brought up, he does get annoyed at Sonic for treating his life like some sort of game, and doesn't really think through his actions and mistakes. It's like looking at Shadow the Hedgehog. Shadow is non-serious, he's meant to be threatening, but he does get easily annoyed by Sonic believing in second chances and redemption, and yeah, certain moments hit you over the head, that Shadow does make justified points. And the whole point of TJ is that he doesn't want to accept defeat, and even his friends do have to call TJ out for getting a bit too obsessive. This is a hard lesson that some people can't accept, that others might not like you for any reason, and sometimes it's their choice, and they might not even give you their reasons. And it also does show that TJ is respected and liked by the majority of the school. And it sums up how a lot of people do like you for certain reasons. They might like you for your respect, your integrity, your morals, as well as showing a little bit of understanding. But the whole point of the episode makes it clear that Gordy's just obviously jealous of TJ getting all the attention and wants a bit of that for himself. But he makes it clear that he doesn't give it to TJ why he doesn't like him. And some people might not, and that's kind of their decision, and you might have to force to accept it and know when to draw back your guns, admit defeat, and walk away and take it like a champ. I think it's one of those episodes that definitely gets a little bit hated on, but it definitely works as a hard truth moral that even likable, decent, and kind of good-hearted people can be disliked for certain reasons, but they might not even give you their reasons, and it's their personal info to give, not yours. So I think the episode definitely deserves a thumbs in the middle. Kind of alright, kind of okay, but there to be a straight truth, hard truth moral that not everyone is going to like you, despite being this likable, fun-loving person. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.